the message that kept on coming through was that someone needs to learn to not hate themselves. So many people have the tendency of hating others, and there's people that don't hate others, but they hate themselves for the decisions and actions that they took and the way they put that person into their lives, because he ended up being a lesson rather than a blessing. And that very hating yourself is actually an invitation from God, from universe, to your awakening, to you starting to love yourself and finding your truth. But the action you take is what's going to determine if you're going to stuck in the loop of not liking yourself, or you're actually going to start the journey of healing. Forgiving others, it's easy because once they live our lives, we don't see them. If we don't have to, sometimes we have to. Everyone else's circumstances is different, but unless we're not with them 24/7, it's easier to forgive someone. But because we are with ourselves, it is a lifetime journey to forgive ourselves. So forgiveness and healing is not a lifetime journey, because you have so much healing to do and so much things to face, but it's generally because you need to face yourself. And each time you look at yourself, are you able to forgive yourself and love yourself and see the lessons rather than the pain and the sorrow in your own eyes when you look in the mirror? So hate is childish. The way I look at it, I am one of the ones that I couldn't hate anyone, and to this age I cannot hate people, but I can definitely hate myself. I'm a master at that. So no one can ever say that I don't know how to hate. It's generally either you hate the person who hurt you, people that hurt you, or you hate yourself. And hating yourself is actually means you're a bit more closer to your healing than hating others, because it takes by steps and everything mirrors. When we realize we actually hate ourselves, then we can change that dialogue within us, and we can change our thoughts. We can start healing that narrative and start speaking love and light and abundance and miracles into our own life. So it doesn't mean that just because you're going to think something bad and you're not allowed to be depressed or down, or you're not allowed to have those moments. You are. But if you're not doing that 90% of the time, you're good. And there's days that you will be doing that 90% of the time, but you're still good. Miracles and blessings will come to your life. 333 on the timer. So forgiveness happens when we forgive ourselves, because only then can we realize that the ones that were projecting that onto us actually had no meaning to begin with. Because only then can God send in the offers that you deserve, and the reality that you deserve can begin. Every tower has an ending. And every crossroad has two choices. And every soul that is here is here to learn how to be a human being and how to be abundant, not in material gains, but abundant in their love, in themselves. Abundance is not only money. It's about how beautifully, abundantly can you see yourself when you look at that mirror. It's the abundance of your words that you speak to yourself. It's the abundance of the feelings that you feel towards yourself. It's the abundance of the forgiveness that you can forgive yourselves and see the lessons and not play the narrative of the past constantly on the go. That's the abundance that you're receiving, because that's the only abundance that can set your soul free and you free to attract the material abundance that you are looking outside of you. Can only and only come in when you have that abundance within you. Yes, outside of abundance can come with your beautiful magics and the things you do, but it will never fulfill you until you feel that abundance in your heart, in your soul, and in that abundance of your desire to be whole. That's all I have. Love and light.